my channel. So today I am doing a makeup tutorial, which is a recreation of my first Cruelty-Free haul makeup look that I was wearing in that video. It was requested from one of my followers. I'm so glad that she requested this because I absolutely love this look. It's kind of like my standard look. I love doing kind of like a bronzy, glowy eye that's a little bit more natural, but then a nice pop of color on the lips. Today I use ColourPop's Pacific, which is a mix of like a reddish orange tone. I highly recommend getting ColourPop liquid lipsticks. Both the matte and the satin versions are great. This one is the matte version and I love it so much, and it's such a fun color for spring and summer, so it's a must-have. This one did scare me though. I was like so hesitant to buy it, and then I tried it and I was like, wow, I really like it. I love colors like this that have a mix of red and orange, whether it's more on the orange side or the red side. For blondes, I think it looks so great on blondes. I'm sure it looks great on other people too, but I've definitely noticed that a lot of blonde YouTubers have gotten this and it looks really good on them. Then for the eyes and the highlights on the face, we used the Anastasia Glow Kit, and we used every single color in this palette. So we used some colors on the lid, the crease, lower lash line, the inner corner, the cheekbone, the nose, and the cupid's bow. So we got a lot of use out of this palette today, and it is such a great palette of mine. It just is a go-to of mine, and I highly recommend it. Between that glow and gleam, I would definitely say that glow. A lot of people have been asking on my review video that I did, which I will link down below as well, you know, which one should they pick, you know, which one's better, and which one's better for people with lighter skin. I think this one's better for lighter skin just because I feel like more golden bronze tones are better for people with lighter skin. The other ones, or the gleam, is more of like a pink tones, which some of them do work, but I feel like 3 out of 4 shades in here would work great on someone with light skin, and I think with gleam, 2 out of the 4 shades work so great for someone with light skin. And then maybe there's one that's kind of like more on the medium skin tone side, and then one for very dark skin tones. But of course, like I said, you could also use them as eyeshadows, so they're really great. And there's supposed to be another one coming out. I can't remember what they were going to call it, and I can't find the post that I read about it. I thought I screenshotted it, but I couldn't find it. But apparently they're coming out with another one, and I'm super stoked about it. I don't know how they're going to do it differently. I guess we'll see, because one is really more on the pink side and one's more on the bronzy side, so I'm interested to see what they put together. Now, if you are new to my channel, I want to say thank you for stopping by, and I hope that you subscribe. So make sure you hit that subscribe button below to make sure that you stay tuned for more videos from me. I do have another channel called Beauty Vlogger 101, which is a channel that's for beauty vloggers and aspiring beauty vloggers. So I do stuff like how to pick your YouTube channel name out, iMovie editing tutorials, random tips. So I do that random tips video monthly. So it's a really great channel if you are someone who wants to be a beauty vlogger or is currently a beauty vlogger. I think it's just a great way for us to all connect and have all that learning on one channel. So definitely go check out that channel as well. Now let's jump into the beauty question of the video. So today's question is, what is your favorite type of packaging? If you could design packaging in your head, what would it look like? Would you like something that's more metallic, gold, a pink, sparkly? Like, there's so many great brands out there with fun packaging. What is like really something that you're into? Or do you not like anything super fancy? Do you like just something clean and black and, you know, like I'm just thinking kind of like lipsticks. Like, do you like a black lipstick, or do you like something more shiny? I don't know. Tell me down below what kind of packaging that you like, because I'm just really interested to know, like, are you guys super into packaging like me? Like, Too Faced gets me all of the time. So I would just like to know your guys' thoughts on that. Okay, so we got the introduction done, and now let's jump on into the makeup tutorial. So off camera, I went in with 3 items. I used the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and put that all over my face. And then I went in with the NYX HD Concealer and placed that on my brow bone to cover up any veins that I have. And the last step was to go in with the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I put that on my lids. So the next step is to go in with the Anastasia Glow Kit. I absolutely love this glow kit. If there's any one to get, it is definitely this one. So for the crease color, we are going to go in with this shade right here called Golden Bronze. So to place Golden Bronze, we're going to go in with this Wet n Wild brush. I believe this is the blending brush. It's a great crease brush. So all you have to do is get into that part of the crease. You can feel here, and then just go back and forth. And then once you've gone back and forth a lot in that deeper part of the crease, then you can kind of bring up the color a little bit, just so it's a little bit more blown out. Next, we're gonna go in with this eyeshadow brush here from Wet n Wild. It's not labeled, but I'm pretty sure this is the large eyeshadow brush. So I'm just dipping that into bubbly, and then we're gonna tap it on the lid. And then whenever I put on a lid color, I always go back in and do the crease just to make sure everything's blending nicely together. So what we're gonna do is we are going to use this part of the brush, not this part. So just like the tip here, we're gonna dip that into, let's do Starburst, and then we're gonna place it along the brow bone. And then once again, we're gonna go back in with this blending brush and blend out the crease. So off camera, I went in with the ColourPop Swerve Gel Liner and placed that on my eyelids, and then I topped it off with the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow in Noir. Off camera, I went in with the NYX Pore Filler Face Primer, and then I topped it off with the Too Faced Born This Way Foundation, which I applied with my damp beauty blender. Next, I'm going to go in with the NYX HD Concealer, and I'm going to place that on my face in a bunch of different areas, so just watch me. So we're going to do like that. Just do whatever, you can kind of just do a mess, who cares. Down the nose, here, across the chin. I'm gonna go underneath the eye, cheek, cheek. So you don't wanna go too low, but you don't wanna go too high. Be right below where your blush and bronzer is, and then you're gonna have your bronzer on your jaw, so you're gonna do it right between those areas. Now I'm gonna go back in with that damp beauty blender, and then we're gonna blend everything out, so. Just start wherever. Probably best to start where you first apply the concealer before it kind of dries down. Pointer part for this part. I'm gonna kind of do a mix of like dabbing and then kind of pulling. Sometimes dabbing isn't enough. Dab, you see it's still kind of there after you're dabbing. You kind of pull back and forth, dab, do little swirlies. Kind of just depends on how much it's set. Now we're gonna go in with the NYX Set It and Don't Fret It Matte Finishing Powder. So we're gonna use the beauty blender to pick it up and put it on our face. So essentially what we're gonna do is bake. So I'm just gonna use the tip and I place that into powder. Now powder's gonna go everywhere. I'm just gonna dab it onto the same areas where we put that concealer. Alright, so while that sets, I'm going to go do my brows off camera. And when I do my brows, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in Taupe and then the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Okay, so now we are done baking and we can just swipe off all of this powder. I'm going to use this Wet n Wild large stipple brush. Let me try that again. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild large stipple brush, and this isn't my ideal brush to, sweep away this type of product like powder. But I will be on the hunt for that. So we're just gonna sweep up here, down, down, up, up. It's fluffy, but it's just not the ideal shape. With this, sometimes you have to go in a lot depending on where you put it. A bunch of different motions. So now I'm going to go in with this Flush Blush from the ColourPop K-Pop collection. So I'm just going to go with my middle finger, rub it around, and then we're going to go kind of right here, just kind of dab it a little bit just in case there's a lot of product. So you kind of dab it right here, just kind of go around and around. You want to go too low because that's right here is going to be your contour, up here is going to be your highlight. So you just got to be a little careful in controlling that. Like more on the tapping and just tap. Back and forth, round and around. Always looks so much more harsh on camera, it's so funny. Okay. Blend it out with this large stipple brush, just do circular motions. Going in with a large stipple brush is always a good call when it comes to blush because you don't want it to be too harsh. You want to diffuse the color out. But in person, this doesn't look as harsh. It looks harsher on camera. Like in person, I feel like if I made it less harsh on here, you would think that it doesn't look that harsh, but in person, I wouldn't even be able to see the blush. Like, it's kind of funny. Next, we're going to do bronzer. We're going to be using ColourPop's Bon Voyage, and we're going to use the small stipple brush from the Wet n Wild collection. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this pot and you're just going to do this swirling motions until you get enough product. Okay. Swirl it around. Definitely just swirl a lot more around when you have a creamier product like this. And then I'm just going to go underneath my chin, back and forth. The only thing I don't like about this bronzer is like I kind of feel like I can't tell if it's really getting on there. Like I feel like it might just be sticking to the brush. It's my only thing. But either way, at least then it's gonna be like subtle. Like look, okay, there's a ton of product on the brush. I don't know. That's a lot. I'll know if that's not on. I'm done. Yeah, it's on there. It's just super subtle. And this is a lighter shade too. I think it actually really works with my skin tone. It's just, I don't know. I'm more into powders. At the same time though, it's kind of nice to use this cream. I like the feel of it. I just feel like I can tell more. Now granted, I feel like this is making it easier for me to not go too crazy. I think with a powder, like I can overdo it real easy. Into that hairline, very important. It looks super weird. So you can see that past the point of bronzer, so lighter shade, you want it to blend into your hairline. Okay, let's see. Yeah, all right. And then we're just gonna do circular motions clockwise around the face. Motions down here. Okay, and I'm just gotta do the contour on the cheek. So I'm gonna kind of angle this to the side. And then flatten it. I feel like it's not coming off. Okay, there it goes. Okay, swirl, swirl. I go with the large stipple and pull this together a little bit. It's not harsh. And then I'm just going to use a brush like this to go kind of back and forth here, just to, because whenever you do blush after you put on this powder, sometimes the blush can kind of go up too high or just not blend well. So if you go back in with the brush, you just make sure it all blends well. It's kind of like how I blend my crease. I go with the crease first and I put on like the brow highlight and then the lid, and then I go back in and blend the center. So it just really helps blend everything together that way. That's why blending is so important. You can blend once, then go do something else, and go back and blend again to make sure everything connects right. All right, now I'm gonna go back in with the Anastasia Glow Kit, and we're gonna put Golden Bronze, which is the first color that we used on our lower lash line. So we are going to get the Sigma E30 brush, and this is just the pencil brush, so any pencil brush will do. And then you're just gonna line right underneath here with Golden Bronze. Start with the outer corner and then work your way in. And then go back and forth. So now we're gonna go in with the Sigma E36 brush, and we're gonna place that on the inner corners of our eyes with the Sunburst highlight shade. All right, next we're gonna use this Dripping in Gold color. I'm gonna place this on the cheekbone, the front of the nose, and the Cupid's bow. And to place it, we're gonna be using the e.l.f. small taper brush. So for the cheekbone highlight, you wanna, actually for all of this highlighting, you're just gonna put it on the tip. and then drag it across and then back and forth. Off camera, I went in with the City Color Cosmetics Be Bold Mascara, and I put them on my upper lashes and my lower lashes. Next, we're gonna go in with lipstick, and this is kind of like the most exciting part of this makeup tutorial, and it is the ColourPop Pacific Liquid Lipstick, so we're just gonna place that on our lips. Then the last step is to set everything with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have any other requests for videos. I do have 2 more makeup tutorial requests coming. Actually, I have a bunch of makeup tutorial requests, but 2 of them are from recent videos that I wore my makeup in. So I think one, what was it? Let me look. Okay, so they were from, the first video was from my random things you need to do when going cruelty-free. It was that golden look with black on the outer corner. And then the other look was that I posted on Snapchat on St. Patrick's Day, which was something that you could wear any time of the year. It doesn't have to be St. Patrick's Day. So one of my followers on Snapchat requested that. So I'm going to be doing 2 looks from there. But then I also have other ones that I want to get to as well. But if you guys have any other types of videos that you would like to see, please let me know down in the comments. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button below. Like this video if you've liked it, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! For today's beauty question of the video, so this is going in and out so much. Oh yeah, question of the video. Not prepared. I forgot what the original one was. I'm talking to myself. Alright. Gosh. On my upper lash